All day. Powered by GMG. We are ready to go. All right. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Dan Dan, Soulful House Nation. You know, we have a jam-packed afternoon ahead of us. Our special guest, today is Charles Dickinson III from Time for Music. Now, this is going to be a very, very special show, and just want you to know we've got a lot of stuff to cover in a short period of time. So get ready. Okay, so now, here we go. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a quick recap of the last show. Then number one. Number two, we're going to play the hottest song in the country according to TrackSource and Soulful House. And then next what we're going to do, we're going to have our interview with our special guest, Mr. Charles P. Dickinson III. Then after that, we're going to tell you about what's going on locally, that kind of stuff. We had a very, very big weekend this weekend. And what I also want to tell you is that after this, we're going to have two things we want you to do. Number one, we want you to sign up for the fan page with Soulful House Nation and then Soulful House Nation group. I also want you to do that. And then the third thing is that we have a website, soulfulhousenation.com. We want you to sign up on that. It's all free registration. We've got a lot of stuff coming on that. Now, here's what we want to do. According to TrackSource, the number one song in all of Soulful House land is actually a remake, a rework, a re-edit. And David Morales did the remix on this. And the name of the song, it's called Get Up Everybody. It's by Brian Stingley. Brian Stingley. Here we go. We're going to do that. And then we're going to play just a little bit. And, we're going to fade it out. I'm going to tell you about things that are happening. I'm going to give you some updates. And the reason we fade it out, of course, because Facebook has this nasty, nasty little habit of muting us out and sometimes removing our posts. So, Chop, according to TrackSource, the number one song is by Byron Stingley. It's called Get Up Everybody. I think, ladies and gentlemen, DJ Dan Dan, get ready. What's up, everybody? Hey, Kiki, how you doing? The State County Pulse is watching. Kiki Stewart is watching. Tariq Brody, what's up? Tom Marinello, I see you. Queen Joy, how you doing? Muhammad Samir Brooks. And for those of you who don't know, he's raising excellent kids. He's for DJ Amir's dad. So many of you know DJ Amir's dad, and you may not know his dad. That's Muhammad Samir Brooks. All right, thanks for joining us. What's up, Joe Alexander?
G-Man.
G-Man. Stan Johnson is in the house. Stan Johnson's going to be joining us very, very soon. Charlie Dixon.
All right.
Stan Johnson is here.
Also like to give a shout out to Alice Jenkins, Bruce, DJ Dex, Moore, and all those problematics.
All right. Now, a couple of years back, they used to kick this song a lot on WBLS. Wendy Williams, I know, used to play it a lot in the afternoon. But they've remixed and redone it. Maybe we can have a discussion one day about remixes and redos, re-edits, and see what your thinking is on that. All right, let's start bringing it down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring it down a little bit. You can go, of course, and go to TrackSource and get it. Of course, the reason we bring it down because Facebook has this nasty little habit of muting us out and shutting us down. So, anyway, so here's what we want to do. I'm going to tell you about a couple things that are going on. First of all, as you know, every week I always tell you about this gentleman here. But before I do that, I want to tell you about this weekend I had. I should say it was a 4-day weekend. 4-day week, just like I was on vacation almost. It started Thursday night. With at Cafe Z, and that was with Dawood. And Dawood had special guest DJs. He had, and then his special guest DJ that night was Omar Abdallah. Now I got to tell you something. When you're talking the event that he's putting on, I want to take my hat off to him. Because, again, to pull something off week after week after week after week is very, very hard to do.
Yes, it is.
It's very hard to do. Okay. And then, people will come out a lot of times just one time. But then after that, it's kind of like, okay, we did that. But each week he's got something new. He's got something exciting. He's got it, listen, my hat's off to him. Okay. Then Friday night, actually there were 4 events going on. I was able to make 2. Okay, the 2 I was able to make were Club Elevation, Floor Work, 10-year anniversary. Congratulations to Sadat Hamid, Michael Strick, and also I got a chance to meet Nene for the first time.
All good people.
All good people, right. Adam Cruz was in the house. Josh Milan was on the decks. Now, if you know anything about Josh Milan, not only is he a talented DJ and he rocks, but he's a writer, producer, singer. He's got a lot of stuff going on in one person.
And one of the members of the original Blaze.
And one of the original members of Blaze, that's right, was he and Kevin Hedge, correct?
Correct.
When there at one time. So anyway, very, very talented DJ. I had a great time. The place was packed. Nothing but fire. Then also the who's who of Soulful House were there that night. Then I went from there. I went down to Dragonfly in Linden, and they were getting it in down there. See, the challenge right now is that there's so much great stuff going on that it's just hard to get to all of them. But I'm just going to tell you as much as I can and get to as many as I possibly can. So I went down to Dragonfly, and I just missed Shonda Trent. And I wanted to see her come out and support her. I just missed her. And really, I just want to give again, hats off to DJ Chillax, Frankie Vibes, Steve Davis. Roz Anthony was there. Roz Anthony was MC, so you know what that is. And then that was off the hook. And then, but I want to give them a big shout out too, because and Steve Davis, not only because they play themselves, but they also bring other people there. And I'm very, very happy they brought Shonda Trent there, because she's just one of the many female DJs who are getting it in. And she's been grinding for a while. So I just want to give you guys a shout out. And then I saw some of the Facebook Live stuff, and Shonda was getting it in. So anyway, congratulations to them. They had a great night. Then Saturday night, woo! I'll tell you. Okay, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Dan from Soulful House Nation. We are back. And let me pick up from Saturday night. Saturday night was the brand event of SMB Entertainment Group. Hats off. Okay, let me share with you that. Okay, it was a really, really big night. This was their kickoff, the brand event. And what happens is they do 4 events. They do the brand event, the House in White, the Black Affair, and the closeout. Those are the 4 events they do during the course of the year. They kicked this off at the cricket club. The place was packed. Parking, I'll tell you what, you could sell parking tickets you could sell parking spaces that night, probably for about $100 a piece. Okay. All right. So maybe not that much, but parking was at a premium. That's how packed the place was. The place was nice. It was comfortable. People were wonderful. The DJs, Mark Francis and DJ Jihad Muhammad, as my buddy Salam Shabazz says, they were beating that place up. Then we had something different that's never happened that I know of. And if it's the first time, it should happen again because we want to get this thing out there. We brought down a newspaper. We had a newspaper come and do some coverage. And we had some interviews. We had an interview with, on a live on the spot interview with Wally B from Wally B Entertainment, SMB Entertainment, who put on the event. We had Dawood Johnson from Live in the Mix was there, and we had David Barber from the Hitmakers. All right. So now, if you look, you got to imagine all the power players were at these events this weekend. So some of the people, and I'm going to leave names out, so I'm just going to not do that. But I will give my buddy, my Patterson hometown hero, one of the guys in my neck of the woods. I'm from Patterson, by the way, just so you know, and I'm happy to say it. Salam Shabazz came out. He actually went to the cricket club for the first time, and he really had a blast there. And I'm bringing his name up again because he put on the first Soulful House event in years in Patterson. So he's got another thing coming up March 28th. So I just want you to know that that's going to be in Patterson. Details. We're going to post it on Soulful House Nation, Soulful House Nation Group. We're going to put it on our website, soulfulhousenation.com. So listen, this weekend was banging.
Yes,
again,
it was.
Huh?
Yes, it was.
Yes. Now I gotta tell you also too. I work very closely with Sultan, and what I really want to tell you is that he's got really, really, really a tight organization. I mean, you gotta know. So just so you get the picture, when you go into a place and you put an event on, well, as quiet as it's kept, you're kind of holding your breath, hoping people will show. You're always hoping that, and you got a pretty idea that they will, but you don't know till they get there. Then you got to hope that everything goes smoothly, that you work with the management, that the people, that everybody. So listen, again, to SMB, take my hat off to you for your thing there. Now, let me just tell you some things that are going on an ongoing basis, and then we're going to have our special guest here. Okay, so now, hey, starting off early in the morning, he gets up before the worms. They say the early bird catches the worm. I hate worms. At 6:30 in the morning to 9:30 in the morning, it is time for music. It's time for music. Oh my goodness. So to be honest with you, I don't really catch him at 6:30 a.m. He's into it at the time. I get all the blood moving in my body and all the juices moving in my body. So that's time for music. That's every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 to 9:30 a.m. God bless that man.
Just
All
look
right.
for the House Java Sessions.
A House Java session, and we're going to hear from him directly in a hot minute. Okay. Then on Tuesdays we have Tuesdays and Thursdays we have DJ Groove, the Groove Show, and he's running late 70s disco, 80s pop, funk, 90s dance, and club classics. So you want to check him out. Then also, hey Jay Perez is on the thing. I have a flyer here. Jay Perez is going to start house music classes in Newark, Jersey City, and Bayonne at the recreational parks. It's going to be an hour and 15-minute session, $10 a person. Jay, if you're on there, can you just please send me a date? I just want to get the date out. I've been posting the flyer. Then on weekdays, Monday through Friday, we're doing replays of Soulful House Nation. We have enough material that we have a lot of things that we're going to replay, so you can see past shows with a lot of the past people that maybe you want to catch up with, maybe you missed. Then, okay, on Fridays from 5 to 6, Thank God It's Fontana, TGIF, Thank God It's Fontana. And for those of you who don't know, we've had Lenny Fontana on the show. He's with Karma Power Records. Now, he's been a guy that's been in the industry for years, but what you also need to know, he's the first American to ever DJ in Ibiza, and he's always traveling all over the world, and he's got a new cut coming out. And when that comes out, I'm gonna play it on the show. I'm also gonna direct you to it. Okay, you got Sadat Hameen with Floor Workers doing stuff every other Thursday from 7 to 9 on Lifted Radio. www.mxlr.com/Lifted Radio. That's every other Thursday. Then you've got DJ George A. He's doing each and every Thursday. He's got his thing going at Harry's Daughter in Jersey City on Communipaw Ave. March 22nd, the Spring Affair, House Music Edition, DJ Paul Jennings, DJ Vince Cole, the Masterpiece DJs. That's going to be in Boulevard, 11434 Farmers Boulevard in Queens, New York, at Jen's Dance Studio. We got that going. Then Ray Vasquez, keep it deep. Miami DJs. He's got Johnny D. There's Johnny D, Tommy Musto, Victor Simonelli, Ray Vasquez, Lee Farmer, DJ Cuba, and they're going to be in Miami. Now, let me just tell you, Ray is a guy who's been on the scene for a long time, and he's a guy that you got to check out. He's out of New York, and also now he's traveling. So I just want to give a big shout out to Ray Vasquez because now not only is he playing locally and doing things in this area, but with just us, he's been grinding. Now he's traveling. So big up to Ray Vasquez. All right. Then on Friday nights, you got DJ Amir, Soul and Spirit Fridays 10 p.m. www.sg1house.com. That's www.sg1house.com. That's on Friday starting at 10 o'clock. On Friday night, I call it Saturday Light, you have Charles Dixon on WBLS from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. You can check him out on WBLS, and of course, we're a sponsor on that show. Check that out. All right. Then we've got also on Saturdays, you've got DJ Access. On Saturday nights, he's playing a lot of club, but he also plays gospel house in there too. So don't forget about him. And then if you're up on Friday mornings from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m., you got DJ Real Stewart is doing the Gospel Housing Authority. Now he's got this thing.
That's an old alumni of me, Science High School.
Science High School. All right, out of Fairleigh Dickinson University, that station. Then on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., you got DJ Wakil Ali, and he's doing his thing on www.mixlr/Lifted Radio. Okay, listen to me. He's another person you got to check for. Listen to me. Wakil Ali is off the hook. Check him out. Smooth. I mean, it's like butter. His mixes are like butter. And he's been doing a lot of stuff, and I know he's going to be next, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, he's going to be at Cafe Z. And so you're going to get a chance to hear him firsthand. Okay. So now, then, Then I just want to tell you about a couple other little things, and then we're going to get on with our interview. We want to play a few things here. I just want to give a shout out to Wally B. on a long conversation with Wally B yesterday, and also Charles Dixon of WBLS. And there's a lot of things that I want to share with you. And one of the things that came out of those conversations is that we're going to expand Soulful House Nation. And right now, as you know, the focus has been pretty local. But you know, there's a national scene going on. And some of the hot spots, and I'm probably not going to name everything, but bear with me. Some of the hot spots are Atlanta, Charlotte, North Carolina, Washington, D.C., Baltimore area. Other hot spots are, of course, Chicago, Detroit. And I'm probably leaving something out. Bear with me, or somebody let me know. But we're gonna work on a way to kind of reach out. Oh, Los Angeles with Wayne Williams. So we're gonna work on a way to see if we can do not only Soulful House Nation, this is Soulful House Nation local. We're gonna look to do national, and are you ready for this? International. All right. So I'm just letting you know. All right. This is how we're doing it here. All right. Okay. Now let's do this. I'm gonna play our old school song. Is going to go back many moons. Of course, the only way I know about this is research. Of course, I wasn't there. Okay. Anyway, this is Earth, Wind and Fire, Power. You remember that one?
Yes.
Okay. So I wanna put that on. That's our old school song. I'm going to play a little bit of that, and then we're going to get into our interview with Mr. Charles P. Dickinson III. All right. Chuck, are you ready? Okay, I guess he is. All right, now, got a lot of stuff going on. It is Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's called Power. All right, here we go. And a one, and a two. Here we go. All right, I want to give some shout outs while we're doing that. We're going to play just a little bit of it, and then as you know, Facebook has this nasty little habit of shutting us and muting us out. But anyway, okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to give some shout outs here. We have Anaya. Yes. Live instruments. DJ Wakil Ali. How you doing? Tracy Levine is in the house. Anaya Weathers. How you doing? Vicky Agarwal. She says she has a new hotel opening. Send us the info. Okay. She says looks like a resort DJ party. Dawood Johnson is in the house. Okay. Steve Davis, what's up? All right. It's going to take you all back a little bit. Of course, I only know from research. When we come back, we have our special guest. What's up, Darlene? Hey, Tracy. What's up, DJ Rick Chavez? What's up, Cuzzo? Mukadeen is in the house. How you doing, sir? Ronald Williams is posting. DJ Wakil Ali, what it is. David Barber. Thanks for coming out on Saturday. Check out David Barber. He's got a lot of stuff coming up. He's got a lot of stuff to hit makers. Check for him.
And he's got an internet show. Check it out. He also has a show.
Yes.
Live online.
Sultan is in the house. What's up, Babu? TR, get ready. What's up, David? Jay Perez, how you doing? Jay Perez represented on Saturday night. We
needed some footage. Jay Perez got it in for us. Thank you very much, Jay. We'll be talking. You know we got some stuff planned. All right. Kiki Stewart's in the house. Marcus Gibson, what's up? DJ L3V8E. Okay. All right. Marcus Gibson. Muhammad, how you doing, sir? King T Finesse. I used to say the triple threat. Now we're going to call him the quadruple threat. State County Pulse is in the house. All right. Now, we're going to start to bring that down a little bit. All right. And we're going to bring that. Well, right now, what I want to do, I want to bring on our special guest here. We can fade that out. There. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Dan from Soulful House Nation. We are ready. You know, I like what Kiki Stewart said something that was kind of funny, and it kind of was sitting in front of my face, and I never picked it up. You know, I would say, get ready. So she goes, I'm ready. Okay. Anyway. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to turn everything over. I'm going to now put our special guest, Charles P. Dickinson III.
Thank you.
Here we go. Hold on. So you want to adjust that? Make sure they can see it. Okay. All right. Well, many of you know Charles Dickinson III has been around for a little bit. All right. I think I'm being modest by saying. So what we want to do, so for the people who have not had the pleasure of meeting him and or don't know about his show, let's just start off a little with something nice and easy. Just tell us a little bit about you.
Well, as most of you know, my name is Charles Dickinson, P. Dickinson III, third generation. Been in this music industry for quite some time, 30 plus years. Second generation DJ coming from my father. Just enjoyed the music overall from different types of genre. Was always in a pay it forward type of mode, mentality wise. Just try to keep a lot of negativity out, keep things positive, try to help out everyone as much as I can, try to show support for this house music genre as much as I can. And that's just basically it. Most of the people see me, they always, see me trying to be humble, because I just feel like the music is not bigger than me. I mean, I'm not bigger than the music. Let me correct that. That the music is way bigger than me or anybody else. And the minute we forget that is when we start losing the house music genre.
You know, I'm glad you said that because it's about the music in the end. It's about the people who make the music. It's about the people who listen to the music, dance to the music, produce the music, promote the music, sing the music. That's what it is. In the end, it's about that. And like for me, I feel like I'm just one cog in the wheel to push this thing forward. Now, who were some of your early music influences? I know you mentioned your dad.
Yeah. My daddy was actually out DJing. He started off, in the townships, the barrios, doing the little bars, setting up. He then in turn became the editor of those magazine now called BPM, but it used to be called the DJ Gold Book. Mm-hmm. Gerald Rooney was also one of his partners. He was running a DJ pool out of Plainfield, the Sleepy Hollow district. Mm-hmm. And so listening and being around them because they had the pool, I got to meet a lot of DJs, coming from New York and thinking I just, was allowed to go and visit them, listen to them play. Mm-hmm. So it started becoming a little bit of the influence. Plus I have the background with some members of my family, Jimmy McGriff, my uncle, he had a place down in Newark called the Music Room, Charlie Langston. Mm-hmm. So there's a little bit of musical history and it bounced in through, my kids. My daughter right now currently is a hip hop artist. Okay. She got notoriety not only for her skills, but She also got a little notoriety because 50 Cent got caught trying to beat her for one of her songs.
Oh, okay.
You know, when they made all the hip hop magazines and so forth, and we settled that. You know, of course, I got the gag order and everything, but
Mhm.
I'm proud of what she's done. My son, he's also, you know, into the hip hop and so forth. So, you know, hopefully it lives on. I'm not so big onto the rap. You know, and that's a whole other discussion of the rap versus hip hop type of thing. But I still think that the music is universal because even in my music when I play, I try to incorporate a little bit of all the genres because that's basically what house music is. It's collaborative of all the genres together.
Mhm. Now, how did you make the leap? Because you probably were around before it was even called house music, or there was this style called house music. How did you make the leap into soulful house?
Well, the house music was, you know, was actually came in before me. Um, I just got into the house music because of listening to the various forms of music that touched me in a certain way. You know, like we all had their certain songs, you know, whether it be back in the day, whether it was a slow jam, a pop jam, we were listening to WABC 77 on the AM dial.
Okay.
You know, for those, don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. You know, we used to listen to all that, you know, whether it was 80s pop, you know, the boy bands or whatever, because we were more open-minded.
Okay.
We didn't have any labels. It was just music.
Mm-hmm.
Now we kind of have all these labels, and it kind of dilutes the process.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Now, like, who are some of your favorite artists, classics, today's music? Who do you think?
Well, for today's music, I like folks who use their voice with a purpose.
Okay.
So you have like your October London,
Mm-hmm.
Elijah Blake. They got a couple of powerful songs.
Mm-hmm.
Elijah Blake has a song called Hanging Tree.
Mm-hmm.
October London has a song called Black Man, and he's just talking, you know, about the stuff we deal with every day. He was talking about just trying to drive to get to work, and he's getting stopped. He's putting his hands on the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in this situation that we're living in now, we need more peace and unity more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like they just keep trying to pull us apart.
Mm-hmm.
And for me personally, and it's just my opinion, in the state that we live in, where in most opinion the house music started, and we had some of the greatest house music origins coming out. Which, you know, we had like maybe 8 to 10 labels that came straight out of New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
But yet we have so much dissension for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, for the most part, I'm not really affiliated with any, you know, haven't been affiliated with any groups, you know, cliques or so forth. I just basically try to stay to myself because I show love to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you a question, because it kind of leads, what you're saying kind of leads to, like, to the question, where's house music today? Where do you see it going? I mean, you say you want to keep the negativity out. There's some negativity. Do you see a positive? Do you see a negative?
Oh, I see.
What do you see happening?
I see a lot of positive.
Okay. Where are we going with this whole house thing?
I see a lot of positive, but it's a twofold. I see a lot of positive, like when we go out and we have these free summer concerts, and you see nothing but, you know, love for the music. Everybody shaking hands, hugging for people they haven't seen in so much. People just dancing and having a good time. Now, on the other hand, in between all of that, there's some small bickering, some jealousy, some haterade, and for what? But to me, I don't see the reason. Then, you know, sometimes you hear, oh, I don't like this DJ, he plays this. I don't like this DJ, he plays this too much. Me personally, I've been called a techno DJ, progressive DJ, pop DJ, house DJ, soulful. I'm glad you called me all those different ones, because that means I'm doing what I think I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
Because you can't classify me into no one pigeonhole. We have a lot of good DJs that haven't just been given that opportunity or that door open. But in the same sense, you can't rely on someone if you want to put yourself into the situation.
I agree.
For me, myself, I've been in this for, 30 plus years. I've just been steady. I haven't been trying to bust out the door and become the world. I mean, it would be nice. I want to be able to see a New Jersey DJ go out there and do a HBO special on the beach with 50,000 people on it, just jamming.
Okay, it's coming.
With real mixing. Not
coming.
no person just standing up with their hands up in the air and lights and fireworks is going and there's no mixing, but they going crazy.
It's coming.
Let's get it going.
How about this? Is there anyone that you would like to work with on your bucket list?
Oh, there's just too many. If it was up to me, I would personally DJ with every single New Jersey house music DJ.
Okay, all right.
Because that's how much love I personally have for this music. And to also just to show that it doesn't, I don't have no favorites. I don't have no, I can't play with this person. And if you ever come to my show, in the morning, you've seen, I've had people of all different type of styles come in and they rocked out.
Right.
I've had Wakil Ali, Soulful Messiah, Warren Soulfingers, Tamir Clark, Tariq Brody, Sadat. I'm trying to get Shonda. She keep running from me. Salik. I'm getting ready to have Rasul. Rondell Chase is about to come from, Midwest. Tracy Levine. I really, you mentioned, with Shonda, and when, you bring up Shonda, DJ Sassy, Miss Select, trying to make sure I got everybody's names. I don't want to forget. Nunu Rocks. Yeah, right. Nunu Rock. Right. You have these people, and the only thing I don't like is when people project them as female DJs. Why can't we just look at them as DJs as well?
Okay. And I have an answer for that question. The reason is that right now it's still a distinction, which is sad. It's still a distinction.
But why is it a distinction?
It's because if we keep it real, talented, very, very talented. Yuko's another one who's local.
Yes.
Okay. Then, I mean, you don't see them on the bill so much. Now, last year, I know Ricky Clark put Nunu on, which I thought was fantastic. Shonda's been coming up and getting love. That's fantastic. Magic put Yuko on. All right. There've been some they put on in Trenton.
Right. They also had some in Jersey City. Night. Yes.
Exactly. But what I'm saying to you, the reason it's still an issue is because in my opinion, we just have not given them the love that they deserve. Now, to be fair, there's so much competition. And, somebody even argue that, hey, they got to work harder. Maybe that's true, too. But the fact of the matter is, it would be wonderful not to say, oh, yeah, the female DJ. That would be wonderful.
Well, I mean, me, myself, I listened to Shonda, Nunu, I haven't gotten a chance to listen to Tracy yet. But me and her have had conversations, so I'm understanding her mentality towards the music and so forth. And Debbie out of the same area. Now, Debbie Graham.
Oh, sure. Woo.
You close your eyes and tell me you can tell she's a male or female rocking out. You can't. And that's my whole point. Just like when we walk around, and sometimes, and I'm going to probably get some heat for this, we say that house music is black folks' music. But if you really take a look, the Shelter, you go into the Shelter, it's mostly European. You go and look at some of our top remixers and producers. They ain't got a lot of melanin in them.
Right.
Okay? Right. So, it's Europeans. And we're saying they're soulful and we're playing their music and so forth. So let's get rid of the labeling. Let's make this house music. Okay. Let's make DJs. I don't care if you are white, purple, black, pink, green, female, male, both. You can switch day and night.
Right.
If you can rock out,
that's it.
Rock out.
That's it. We're good.
If it was up to me, we should just start doing you know how they do that show, The Voice, and they got
Sure.
everybody turned around,
Right.
so you can't see the person.
Right.
Let's just do that and listen to the people, and now still tell me that you can tell whether it's a female, it's a white person, it's a black person, it's an
Right.
Asian person,
Right.
whatever.
Right. You know, I have I have multiple thoughts going through my head. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stick to the script, but to the way we're going. But I have multiple thoughts only because of our time here. How do you feel about the technology? We've gone from records to CDs to laptops to flash drives. There's even word that coming down the road. When I went last year to the DJ Expo, there's a gentleman by the name of Phil Morris out of England who is a big time DJ, he's a big time DJ trainer, and he's saying what is coming down the road is we're going to stream our music.
Well, it's already being done.
But I'm talking about in the clubs and DJing, which there's certainly things that have to be worked out to make something that happen. But how do you feel about the whole technology moving forward?
The statement that you're making right now is actually already in effect, because you have, if you even look on some of your software, your Serato, Rekordbox, Virtual, you have, I believe, Spotify, and some of the other ones, Pulse Locker.
Yes.
You have them already listed in there, and those songs are being streamed into your program. So that streaming and coming from the cloud is already here and been in effect for almost going on 5 years now.
But how do you feel about that?
I think that everything is about a progression.
Okay.
And it's just like with the music. You can't keep playing the same songs, and it's 10 years later, and you're still playing the same songs, and expect for people to be able to enjoy, or for her to have the artists or the labels to eat. I mean, Kenny Bobian, Kamara Lovelace, Viola Sykes. I mean, their big song, Kenny Bobian, was "You Are My Friend."
That's a big
but
one.
That was 25 years now.
Right.
Almost. He done did about 50, 60 songs since then, and those were bangers too.
Right.
Viola, same thing. CeCe Peniston got one out called, and she did it with Ron Carroll. Make Me Say. You got Kamara Lovelace. Everybody wanted to hear "When Can Our Love Begin?"
Right.
And then you got Teresa Griffin. Teresa Griffin, that song was originally just a jazzy song, and she actually had an album out.
Right.
But she got no love when she went on to The Voice.
Right. I know she was on The Voice. And by the way, we almost had her for an interview that got snowed out. But I'm going to tell you a secret. April 20th, Teresa Griffin. Okay.
So, you understand what I'm saying? And she reached out to the house music community to come out and hit the folks to get her in. Nothing.
Right. Tell us about your morning show.
Well, my morning show is called the House Java Sessions. I called it the House Java Sessions because I wanted to give people, when you think Java, you think of coffee. Coffee gives you that jolt. Some people, we can't even start the day. Don't talk to me or nothing until I get this first cup of coffee.
Okay.
So I decided to do that with the house music. And the first thing I did when, start to the beginning, I went and looked. And another thing that a lot of times we don't do. I tried to make sure I had as little conflicting time schedules with other DJs online as possible.
Right.
So I went the old school. Most house heads ain't getting up early. So I'm going to start them with early. So 6:30. First originally was going to start it at 6 a.m. Then I said, no, I'm going to give a little people in 6:30. I started out with 2-3 people per week for the whole week out of the 3 shows. But it started building. And it was from people who I never met before. And then it just started snowballing from there.
Right.
And then some days I can finish at 9:30 and have 1,000 views. And then it goes on and continues on. Or I can go back to some further ones and I'm looking and, I'm humbled by it. I'm sometimes looking at 2,000-3,000 views.
Wow.
And one of the things that I do, because I try never to forget, these people do not have to get up at 6:30 in the morning to take a listen and comment.
Right.
So I try to when each person comes in, and sometimes I'm trying to juggle so many things in the morning, I try to make sure I say welcome or good morning. And at the end of every single show, I personally thank every artist, label, remixer, DJ, producer, record store, club owner, Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, YouTube, and of course the fans who in my show, they're called the Problematics.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
And I feel that you have to give thanks to the people coming in because they don't have to. And if you think that you're bigger than them and they have to come to see you, or they have to come and listen to you, you can be gone tomorrow.
That's for sure.
So I always try to make sure that that's there, and I tell them I'm always humbled by it, and I appreciate it. And sometimes we forget that.
We shouldn't. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, let's see. Got a couple more things, and then we're gonna. This is going by too fast. What do you have going on in the horizon?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. We just actually, because some of the people you were mentioning, we're about to get something started called the Collaborative Experience DJs.
Okay.
And right now it's consisting of the hit makers, Dave Barber and T Smooth, Wally B Entertainment, Rasul Pettis, myself with Time for Music, and Mukadeen House Groups.
Okay.
So, and we have some other people in the works. What we're basically trying to do is we're trying to bring back the situations where we're just about the music.
Okay.
And that, we're trying to dismiss all the myths. People of color can't stick together. We can't do something collaborative. Things get in the way. No, we're going to try to do this. We're sitting down. We're doing voting of stuff. And we're going through that. And April 2nd, we're actually going to do Temptation Tuesdays at Kay's Lounge in Irvington.
Okay.
It's a nice little spot, nothing real big and elaborate, because we want to try to keep it back to, like when you deal with the real people of music, the neo souls and so forth, they got these old smoky, maybe 2 table, 3 table rooms, and they're feeling alive in there. And that's what we want to do with the music. Now, hopefully we're going to be, expanding from that, going into the production and so forth and so on. And there's a couple of other live performances that I'm still, trying to get the bugs and stuff out, because I've been kind of doing like a little tour, because a lot of people, they know me, but they haven't, heard live outside of, maybe the videos, which was one of the reasons.
Right.
And folks knew about him, but it was like, he's always been under the cut.
Right.
Because I kind of like to be in the background rather than the forefront. So we also have another party with one of my Problematics, which we did another one in the past. Queen Joy. She does a little, she's having a birthday party on April 20th. So we're just trying to get this stuff moving. I got some other guest spots going on. I'm just keep pushing the show, bringing in more DJs. Hopefully we'll be doing some other stuff in the summer. I just want to try to get back to when the house mix and everything started out, and it was just everybody coming in.
All right. Okay, we really are down to the wire here. Do you have any final thoughts? And we got about a minute or less, about a minute left. Do you have any final thoughts? And or if people want to book you, follow you, connect with you?
Okay, they can go to my Facebook page, which is a business page. It's Time for Music Entertainment. If they want to join, I have a group called Friends Who Like Time for Music Entertainment. They can also go from the show from there. It's every morning from 6:30. Not every morning, but Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. It's also simultaneously streamed on YouTube, where you can go to the House Shopper Sessions Live. We have a Periscope page. We have a Chew TV page.
Okay.
So you have alternatives in case of, like you said, with the situation with Facebook. I have Facebook on there, but I'm not so ventured into the Facebook because I tell people, hey, if you want uninterrupted, go to one of these other alternative sites.
Okay.
but we still keep it on there. And the thing about it is, if you go to my page, you can click on the links directly from there. You don't have to do any signups or anything. It automatically sends you straight to the alternative stream through your Facebook page, because basically it's having your Facebook sign on to go and enter it in.
Okay. All right. Well, fantastic. Listen, I just want to thank you so much for coming down. We actually, believe it or not, we actually did an interview, I guess, sometime last year. And to be honest with you, I wasn't really crazy about it. So I wanted to bring him on live and center stage here. And I told you at the beginning,
Yes.
yeah, so I just wanted to say thanks again, because you've come out. Not only that time we did something, but you came out again, and I really appreciate that. So, Chuck, can we give him a big round of applause? Okay.
And I'd like to thank you, Dan, in Soulful House Nation. Like I said, this coming out is just me trying to do my part, to try to improve the house music genre, the community, the mentality, because house music was about the unity, the love, not the hate, the dissension, none of that. So hopefully I just try to lead by example.
Fantastic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Anyway, we're gonna end this part of the show, and we're gonna go over to the Shazam Free Zone. Again, I just want to remind you a couple things. When we go into the Shazam Free Zone, what we want to do there is we want to go to a place where you can listen to the music, and no one has to go to their Shazam and try to figure out what the name of the song is. We're going to play different songs. Hopefully, we're going to introduce you to the new stuff, and then you can also hit that, and we'll tell you what it is. The second thing I want to tell you, just don't forget to join our website, www.soulfulhousenation.com. Also, to Soulful House Nation is our fan page on Facebook, also on Instagram, Soulful House Nation, also YouTube, Soulful House Nation group we have, and then this is the local version, and pretty soon we're going to make an announcement. We're going to get into Soulful House Nation National. We're going to start checking out the different scenes in different parts of the country. We're working through the particulars on that, but that's going to be an announcement. Next week, we have Lionel Leach, the person who's in charge of the Wequake Festival, and a host of other things. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, my name is DJ Dan, Soulful House Nation. We're getting ready to go to the Shazam Zone. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Look, all these people come out to see you.